What's going on, guys? It's Bastrin here, and today I'm actually going to tell you a story on the time that I trespassed these people's private property. And to be honest, this was years ago, literally like 6 years ago. And so, let's get on into the story. So the person that I did this with was actually my friend Tyler. And he is actually in my very first Bastrin Does Challenges with a friend video. It was like for 400 subscribers, and we put like salt and ice on our arm or armpit or something like that. Anyways, it's not the point. Anyways, I did it with him. You can go look at the video or whatever. It's kind of a stupid video, but anyways, we're 11, 12 years old, and we're adventurous, whatever. We're being rebels and all of that, and to be honest, we just wanted to have some fun, because where we live, there's not much to do. So where my grandma and grandpa's house is, there's actually I guess you can say a horse stable. It's like, alright, so you pull out their house, and you turn out to the, I guess you would say the right, and then you go to the stop sign, and then you'd make a left, and then kind of like 500 to 600 feet down, you would see a half cul-de-sac. And once you go into the circle, you can straight dead ahead, and you see a fence. And, it holds in horses and stuff like that. So, we would go talk to the horses. Yeah, I know, talk to the horses. Yeah, but we would go talk to them. Sometimes we'd give them a little bit of food here and there. Even though they weren't our horses, we just felt like being nice. But we wanted to, see what was going on with the owners. Just because we were bored and had nothing to do. There ain't like there was nothing wrong with the neighbors or anything like that. But, we were 11, 12-year-olds doing whatever we done. So, alright, so we both had the idea of going into the place. But we decided that we needed, we needed a certain costume to, keep us kind of undercover, because at the time, we were wearing, I'm pretty sure we were wearing bright stuff, because that's the only reason why we would actually went back and got clothing. So we got clothing, and it wasn't just ordinary clothing. When I mean clothing, it was actually legitly, and when I mean legitly, it was legitly a ninja costume from Walmart that my brother used, I believe, 2 years ago, prior to that. And my friend wore some army stuff because he was in the army. Anyways, we went back there, and we were nervous, but excited at the same time. So we get off our, I was riding a four-wheeler, and he was riding a bike, or he may have walked. Anyways, I got off my four-wheeler, and there's a fence, once you go into the cul-de-sac, you see the fence, then you turn to the left, and it's about 100 feet down. There's a big fence where it blocks out cars and stuff, and there's actually just enough room to where me and him could actually fit under it comfortably without having to get squashed by the fence at all. So we just kind of basically crawled straight under, and at the time it was fall, so therefore there was a whole bunch of leaf piles everywhere. So we actually found the nearest leaf pile, and we hid behind that. Now at the time we thought they were gone, and I just killed them at the end myself. Alright, so we were actually at this big old leaf pile, and it was just big enough to cover both of us and to give us enough cover. But what we didn't know was there was a nice old big old German Shepherd just looking at us from a distance. And then all of a sudden it started barking. And at the time we're scared. Okay, now we're completely scared. We want to get out of there, but we know if we move at the wrong time, we are screwed. We are going to get ate up by that German Shepherd, and it would have been over for us. And let me tell you, these people, I could tell they're not the type of people to mess around. Because they kept everything so low profile, but I'm pretty sure if you were to mess with them and they knew about it, they'd probably end up doing something. That's the type of people they were. So we're just sitting behind a leaf pile, getting barked at by a huge German Shepherd. We're scared, and we're just like, okay, we gotta get out of here, right now. Right now, we gotta get out of here. And at the time, the people were outside. We didn't know it because, their house is kind of in the distance. Not too far out, but, enough to where they wouldn't just see us right off the bat. But the dog seen us, and he was barking, so they were looking over to see, like, they didn't, you know, walk over. So I guess they walked up like 20 feet where they were, and so they just kind of looked around, and we hid. We're just sitting there looking at each other like, what do we do? What do we do? So all of a sudden, the guy calls the dog, and he's like, I don't know what he calls it, but he makes an, you know, whistling noise or something like that. And he calls the dog, which he's saying, shut up, because there's nothing out there. Even though there is us, and he's like, hey, calm down, or something like that. And then all of a sudden, the dog looks back at him and runs over to him, even though the dog is like, just like ready to pounce on us, because he knows he sees us. I got a VSAT? I did not even know I had a VSAT. Anyways, the dog is like pouncing, ready to go, looking at the dude like, hey, there is something over there. I got to go over there, but you ain't gonna let me, so I gotta listen to you. That's what the dog was doing. That's how he was acting. And then all of a sudden, as soon as the dog looked back and like ran over to him, we left. And then all of a sudden, we heard a hey. And then all of a sudden, oh my god, you guys had no idea. So they started running over as we were crawling under the fence to get back to our stuff. They're like, hey, you there, come back here right now. And then I seen that they had something in their hand, but I wasn't sure what it was, and I wasn't trying to find out. So we left, we got on the thing, we just went as fast as we could back to my grandma's house, and we literally we didn't talk for at least a good 30 minutes on what just happened. Oh no, don't you do this, game. Don't you do this, game. Don't you do it, game. Don't you do it, game. Don't. And you did it. And you did it. Honestly, that is about it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that story. Don't trespass. That is the worst thing you could ever do. You can get yourself killed like that. But, I will see you guys later. Make sure you drop a like. Tell me if you've trespassed anywhere, even though you shouldn't have. But, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Feeling like I gotta get it right now. Moving like a killer in the darkness out of sight now. On another level, so the devil wanna fight now. Growing up dirt broke, but it's looking bright now. Bitches on the pipe now, want the dick right now. But I can't fade, taking shots with the sight down.